guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So Aquarius, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to read for your relationship with regard to the Saturn transit out of Aquarius and into Pisces, which occurred on March 7th, shortly after the full moon in Virgo. And whenever a major planet like Saturn, next will be Pluto, the second half of this month on the 23rd, I think, is when that planet changes signs. Whenever they change signs, the days leading up to it, the day of, and the days after are the most impactful. But here's the thing. Saturn will be in Pisces through 2026. So the energies that will come through in this reading may take some time to roll out. So I just want to make you aware of that. Let's talk about the Pisces archetypes. And Saturn now in Pisces is about completions and transitioning. It's the last sign of the zodiac before we begin a new astrological year. In Aries season, it's about releasing, letting go of things that we don't want to carry forward, that don't serve us anymore. It's about dissolving as well. Saturn, on the other hand, is very much about structure, limitations. It's rigid, it's restrictive, it's about head down, do the work, be realistic, you know, grabbing us by the ankles and yanking us down to the ground. It's about boundaries, which Pisces is not about boundaries. So there's a little bit of an edge when Saturn is in Pisces, in any water sign really, but especially Pisces. So two words that could sum it up is spiritual discipline and about walking our talk in our connections. All right, so that's just the little bit of intro. Let me go ahead and start the spread. Three of Cups underneath the deck. So the overall energy of this reading may be about reconciliation or a cause for celebration. There could be, for some of you, third-party energy involved, but I'll, wait for the clarifiers for that. Sometimes the Three of Cups is about that. This first row is what the Pisces portion, what Saturn's calling you through Pisces energy to release. The second row are the lessons and potential rewards. Wow, wow, wow. Potential rewards from Saturn. And then this last row is what you can expect in your next highest timeline. And all I really mean by that is as we learn and grow, we don't need to repeat the lessons. Saturn rewards us and says, yes, you may now ascend. Underneath the deck, we have this tower energy. So there has been a shift, at least you may be shifting away from something that's no longer sustainable. There may be some awakenings occurring whenever the tower is in the picture. But we're going to focus on this Three of Cups more than that tower. So with Pisces, what we're releasing is the confusion around someone's complacency or around not having the wish fulfillment that we've been trying to manifest. So the Pisces portion is telling you it's not that you can't manifest something. It's that you just need to let go of the confusion of all the options of how to make that happen. And especially if you have been receiving mixed messages from your person, because they're kind of, look at the picture of the Nine of Cups. His arms are folded across his chest. He's sitting there pretty self-satisfied, kind of like, I'm good. And sometimes that's confusing when we're trying to manifest something more engaging, right? So then we move to the Saturn portion of the program. We have two fives with Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. And this is feeling very defeated and rejected. So Saturn's going to draw your attention to that. And there may be some lessons to learn around that. But I feel like there's a reward coming with the Ten of Cups. So we'll know more when we clarify. And your next highest timeline is like the, oh, I see this so clearly now. It's the insight around something that felt very hurtful. So I feel like we're going to get clarity around the emotional distance or the perception of rejection here. And it might be difficult to embrace it Because there are things that we can't see. There are things we don't know. When the moon is in the picture, it's about unconscious awareness, but it's also about, you know, what's happening on the other side of the veil. And we have to trust our intuition. This is Pisces energy. So we'll see when I clarify, but that's the overall story here. Three of Cups. Yes, I feel like there is an energy of reconciliation. This is nice. It's emotional. This is a card of Pisces as well. It's emotional. It's very revealing. The Knight of Cups. All the Knights make offers, but the Knight of Cups offers like his heart on a silver platter, practically. Something that where there's nothing to hide. So it may help you because as you release, as you transition away from this confusion, I feel that will be really nice if the tenor of the relationship in your next highest timeline moves to something where you get more emotional expression from your person. Yeah, Queen of Swords on this Seven of Cups. I feel like you have a lot of unanswered questions. And underneath with the Wheel of Fortune, it's a timing card, divine timing, but it's also about growth and expansion. And I feel like you've sort of been like, why didn't things take off? Why did this person just kind of rest on their laurels? We almost were there. We were ready to leap into something beautiful, and I am just thoroughly confused. So I feel like you have unanswered questions. There may have been mixed messages from someone who didn't take the action that was called for in the moment. They just didn't take the risk. Now we've got the Magician. Wow. I know this one's gonna leave a mark. I'm feeling emotional already. Magician, 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. So this person definitely walked away, leaving you feeling powerless. In the morning musing for you, Aquarius, and you could be here as a cross watcher, so I could be speaking directly to a cross watcher, meaning the whole storyline comes through reversed. And I said about the Queen of Wands, disempowerment. And I'm feeling like this person sort of exiting by virtue of either being too complacent or not willing to take the risk, or maybe just ghosting you entirely. This is the center card of the spread, so a lot of energy is going here. I feel like you were so close. That's what I felt when I first saw this. We were so close to having it all and having a future. Gosh. So Saturn moves into Pisces and says, yeah, but it didn't happen. And you didn't get your questions answered. And they didn't take the risk or the chance. And it's time to move forward. All of the readings, if you are brand new to this channel, my gosh, because I'm focusing on this major transit, which y'all have been asking me for transit readings, Saturn don't play. Saturn does not mess around. And there are lessons we have to learn. So a lot of the messages are coming through straight, no chaser. So please understand, go back and watch other readings before this first series of readings in March, and you'll see that I'm not always, it's not always this doom and gloom. But I feel like there's something that escaped you here, and you're being called to release it. Just let it go. I want to look at the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Yes. So, whew, part of the lesson of Saturn is like, okay, so maybe you got played. Time to move forward on your own. Be victorious in your own life. Offload this heavy negative karma of something that was very destabilizing or that had you wondering if this person just didn't value you. I mean, the Five of Pentacles can be about self-worth and value, or feeling devalued on some level. which is what I felt this morning, was like, wow, so much disempowerment and energies of disappointment, which we're going to get to with the Four of Cups as well. But I feel the lesson from Saturn is like, you have a life stretching out in front of you. Go grab it. Offload this negative karma. The fives in tarot, well, the fives numerologically in general are about change. And in tarot, you know, there's the Five of Wands is chaos. The Five of Swords can be, you know, power struggles, zero-sum game energy, feeling stabbed or in the back or taken advantage of, feeling defeated. The Five of Pentacles, certainly instability. So, and the Five of Cups, right? Regret, sadness, loss, grief. So the fives in tarot are not a great energy to be walking around with. And that's Saturn's telling you, it is time for you to pick up and move on and find your own success and your own happiness. And then we have the Ten of Cups. I feel like I'm in Vegas. Tell me something good. Give me good numbers. All right. Yeah. So the reward for you working through this and offloading the difficult energy will be that instead of complacency, you get the happiness. You find the joy. You find the bliss. Divine feminine energy in the Empress starts with self-love. Unconditional love is her calling card, starting with self. But I feel like there may be some wish fulfillment, and it may be in a whole new direction. So it could be with a new person, but it could, you know, the page is coming from under the deck, so it's unconscious awareness. It might be playing out behind the scenes, but I feel you might find yourself in a new environment or in a new situation or maybe even a new connection that brings you a lot more happiness and a lot more wish fulfillment, provided you allow yourself to move forward independently and autonomously. And this would be you transitioning away from this definitely heavy energy from this connection. Okay. So now let's see your next highest timeline. Ace of Swords with the Four of Cups. It's like, yeah, I get it now. I understand. Justice. The Knight of Swords, both these cards are about vindication sometimes, right? The World, endings and new beginnings. This is a card of Saturn. It's Aquarius and Capricorn. Saturn used to be your ruler, Aquarius, before Uranus was discovered, right? Now I'm ready to kind of carry this sort of clarity forward. No more time spent on emotional distance or feelings of rejection or missed opportunities. It wasn't your missed opportunity. It was their missed opportunity. So it's a different paradigm. It's an aha moment with this Ace of Swords, like an epiphany. It wasn't my missed opportunity. It was theirs. And that's why Saturn's guiding you forward, away from this negative energy and forward towards something more fulfilling in connection with possibly someone new. And I'm only saying that because I feel the fresh startedness of this Page of Pentacles. I don't always get that vibe, but I'm feeling like, yeah, you're going to be in a new situation, new environment, and you may meet somebody. It happens. Thank goodness. So let's look at the moon. Woof. So I'm feeling the twin flame, past life soulmate, twin flame energy here. And I wonder if, because we have the Seven of Wands on the moon here, on the moon, the Seven of Wands as the first clarifier, feels to me like you've lived with enough fear and uncertainty and being easily triggered about all that unfolded in your connection. And I almost feel like you're going to take a stand, almost overriding the fear. Sometimes it would be like the Strength card, which is about overcoming. But so is this Seven of Wands, because it's like the backbone. It's where you step in, you face the challenge head on. So I feel like this is something that rises up within you, and you push back against your own fears and own apprehensions with regard to this connection, and it could be another connection entirely. So I want to leave that door open, mainly because of this Page of Pentacles. Now, it's entirely possible that this person you had such a disappointing experience with, and I mean like heavy disappointing, could be that they return, because we have reconciliation as a possibility, but it could also be a brand new person. So I want to leave the door open for that. Obviously, it's a general reading, not a personal. But it looks good. It looks like you sort of step into and face your fears head on about life partnership and past life soulmate energy going forward in your next highest timeline, and that you see things much differently and more clearly and from a position of inner authority and a sense of not just vindication, but kind of validation. It validates you. Really powerful reading, Aquarius. My goodness, I need a nap now. Let me tell you the astrology that came through. But if this is speaking to you, there is a link in the first sentence in the description box below this video that will take you to the extended, which is going to be about the person that you've either been dealing with or someone new that may be coming on your path. So I'm leaving that open because I'm not sure how it's all going to unfold, and I want to keep that open. Again, I'll follow the Pisces Saturn, but their last row will be intentions. Intentions toward you, intentions toward a connection with you. And so that will be the major difference, plus oracle cards for that reading. So here we've got Knight of Cups is Pisces, Queen of Swords is Libra. Aquarius, showing up in your own reading is always good. If you're here as the Aquarian, that Fool is Aquarius. We have Jupiter here. This is Sagittarian energy as well. Magician is Mercury, Virgo and Gemini, ruled by Mercury. We have Virgo in the Nine of Pentacles, Cancerian energy in the Chariot. This is Venus, Taurus and Libra, both ruled by Venus. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in this Page of Pentacles, sorry. Libra in the Justice card. Gemini in the Knight of Swords. As I said before, this is Saturn, Aquarius and Capricorn, and Pisces in the Moon. Wow, Aquarius. Big energies. Can't wait to see you for the extended. I'll be over there in a second. Bye for now.